Oh, you want to hear something that I
Yes.
like? I'm so fucking frustrated right now with it.
What happened?
Um, so within the past 5 months, my car has been in the shop 3 times. This past time, he was like, everything is fixed. You just need to go to a place and get an alignment done and new tires. And I was like, okay, great. And so, you know what I do today?
Go to get the alignment?
I go to Bell Tire. I already prepaid. I made the appointment on Thursday, and so I call them up and I'm like, "Hi, I just ordered tires online, and I want to make sure that the alignment is included, or I'll also pay. I also would like to pay for that and do it in the same service." And they're like, "Yeah, no, an alignment is free with your new tires." And I was like, "Perfect." And so I take it in today. Um, pay 400 or how much did I pay? Let's see. I paid. Mind you, tires are not fucking cheap. And
True, true.
I've had three new sets of tires put on within these past 2 years. Which tires are supposed to last you up to 4 years. So how have 3 sets of tires not lasted me that long? But you know what they did? I paid $667 for new tires today. And then he comes out and he's like, "We can't do the alignment.
Why?
Your tire rods look like they're going bad." How in the fuck has my car been into the shop twice within the past 2 months? The past 2 months! And my mechanic is like, everything is fine.
I think
How
your
do I
mechanic
take it?
sucks.
No, he doesn't. He's a very good mechanic. How do I take it to this fucking Bell Tire and these fucking mechanics tell me that my car's still fucked up? How? I have pumped over $3,000 into this car within the past 2 months. And they can't do us. And you know what's
Did you
even
tell him just to do
do?
it anyways?
No, because I was just like, okay, fine. I because
Ooh, they got
I
you.
already had so much anxiety going in there and being like, because I forgot to tell them when I dropped the car off that I wanted to keep the old tires because my mom uses them to make flower beds for like potatoes and like raised flower beds. Um, and so I came in there after I went and got lunch at Panera and was like, "Hey, is it possible to get the tires loaded up?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I sat there and waited until they were completely done. And he comes over and he's like, "Yeah, your tire rod's not looking great, but you don't have to change it right now. You'd only have to change it if you want an alignment done." Mind you, the reason I've been going through tires, okay, first, the tire rods that are bad are the front passenger side. You know which tires have been getting bad tread and have been literally going down to the wire within like 2 months of having them on my car? The back tires. So the front tires aren't even the fucking problem. I don't want it fixed. I just want you to fix the back alignment. Apparently, that's not a fucking thing they can do. So I have to call my mechanic up and be like, "Hey, they told me my tire rods are bad. When do you have time to get me in? I have to put more money into this fucking car because
I'm going.
I can't buy a
You
new
should
car.
get. You should get a motorcycle.
I can't buy a new car because I have no credit currently. And when I co-sign
You
with my
could get a
mom on a
motorcycle for
car,
cash.
if I co-sign with my mom on a car, I would be having to pay upwards of $700 on a car payment.
Roughly how much could you get for your car now?
Probably around 5,000.
Yeah, you could get a motorcycle for cash. You don't need credit.
I would need to pay insurance then. I don't currently
Uh,
pay insurance now. My parents
just
still
saying.
pay insurance for me.
You might want to switch to a motorcycle type girl, you know?
Can you ride a motorcycle in the winter in Michigan?
Can you? Yeah.
No, you cannot.
You just have to be good at it.
Does it look like I'd be good at riding a motorcycle, Riley?
Well, we're at the tail end of
Does
winter,
it
so you
look
got
like I would be good at riding a motorcycle? Look me,
what are you
look
saying
me.
about your appearance? In fact, you could ride a motorcycle.
Does it look like I want to have a motorcycle? No. Because you know what? Motorcycles are pieces of shits too, and you have to constantly be putting money into them. I don't want that. I want a car that I don't have to pump $3,000 into within 2 months.
You know what? You're better than me. 'Cause the latest time my car stopped working, it has not moved out of the driveway because I gave up
Well,
hope.
maybe because you have never taken it to a mechanic. And then now, if I have to buy new tires anyway, like there's not a fucking chance I go to the junkyard again and find tires like I did the first time. That were literally, basically brand new, just taken off a car. Like,
Yeah, that's not happening again, sadly.
there's no fucking chance. And then there's no chance, even if I only need to buy 2 of the back wheels, there's no fucking chance they're selling a pair that's fucking the size of tire that I need. This car just pisses me. I don't, and maybe,
Rightfully so.
maybe,
Rightfully so.
and you know what pisses me off even more? They were like, the bell tire, my mom, I came home. I went to my mom's house. And I just walked through the door. And I just started crying because I was so fucking stressed. I did not want to be out in public today, especially by myself. But I had to go.
I don't know the last time I was in public. The public doesn't know what I look like.
I was stressed about being in a fucking Panera with fucking. I don't understand why people just let their kids run around. It's a Panera. I literally went there to eat soup and read a book. Do you think I was able to do it either? No. I ate my soup. But these kids kept running around and I'm like, how the fuck am I ever supposed to read a book with my ADHD fucking D? And then it was so fucking packed that, like, I had anxiety that, like, I first went in there and I was like, okay, I'm really anxious about, so when I went into Bell Tire the first time, he read out my number, and I'm not used to hearing anything except for the last 4 digits of my phone number, and I'm like, what? And so I was already anxious from that point. And then I go over to the Panera, it's fucking packed! And so I go over to the kiosk, because I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk to the person at the register, because they always think you're fucking stupid for not knowing what the fuck's at Panera Bread. I'm like, I don't fucking come here.
Why'd you go to Panera Bread?
Because I didn't have a fucking car, Riley! It's the only thing, it was next door!
I didn't know that was the only thing! I didn't know that was the only thing next door! I'm sorry! I didn't know!
I mean, I could have walked across to the Denny's, but it was fucking blizzarding. And you think I want to spend my time at a fucking Denny's? No!
There's nothing wrong with some Denny's.
You should only drink Denny's after you're fucking either drunk or hungover.
Yeah, Denny's is an American classic. I've never been to Panera Bread. I would have probably went to Denny's, I'll be honest with you.
I could have gone also to the Sweetwaters, but there's nowhere to sit inside in there. Because they're
What is a Sweetwaters?
like the donut place?
What?
The Sweetwater Donuts?
Is this a thing I just never heard of?
It's like a donut chain here in Michigan. Probably around
I don't
the
know who they are.
West.
I don't trust them.
They make donuts. They're just a donut place.
Are they good donuts?
Yeah. And then you know what made me even more like upset after the fact of all
What?
this? Of like one of the most stressful parts is because I really don't like spending money.
Relatable.
And so
I don't even have a sub in your chat.
I spent $600 on these fucking tires, and you want to know how much I spent at Panera Bread?
I have no reference. How much?
$30 for a sandwich and a thing of soup.
Why'd you do that?
No, and I had a smoothie. I was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. I was anxious. It was good. And then you know what I did? I left the other half of the sandwich that I didn't eat at my parents' house.
No.
I didn't, because I went out. And you know another thing? They broke the hatch of my car.
What?
It doesn't work anymore.
No.
I'm tired of this car. I'm tired of dealing with it.
Hey, you wanna know one more thing?
It's not a Subaru. Can't I have a Subaru? Like, ain't nothing ever gone bad with a Subaru.
That's not true.
What do you mean? Have you ever owned a Subaru?
No, but I know Subarus break down too.
No, they don't. They're just magical beings. They have 4-wheel drive. They're short enough that I could have put a kayak on it by myself. It's a perfect car. It's not little. It's not too big like an SUV. It'll fit enough groceries. And God forbid I ever have a kid, it's a kid safety approved car. Ah! I'm being summoned
You're gonna
to
have
discuss.
a kid?